So the Buccaneers have recently announced that Bruce Arians' elevation to the front office while also making Bucs defensive coordinator Todd Bowles his successor. This step marks progress in the right direction for minority coaches against the Rooney Rule, and it also gives the rare occurrence of a black minority or head coach getting a second chance to be a head coach in the NFL. Because not too many of them have
Who
gotten
wrote
that,
this
bro.
script?
It's crazy.
My dog Steven got that one.
Oh, you wrote this part?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was just like, man.
Dick.
Yeah.
I should have said I wrote it and see what that motherfucker had to say. And then
I'd
and then
have
Steven's
been
gonna
like,
say,
like, yo, nice choice of words, dog, but shit. Okay. No, it's
nah,
truth.
I'm being
Yeah.
straight up
It's
with
the
it, bro.
truth.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
It's fucking ridiculous. But carry on.
Hey, can I say one thing about what you just said right
Yeah,
now?
go ahead, bro.
So Bruce Arians, he retires, right, in a way, and he's going
Yeah.
to an executive level, like you just said.
Yeah.
He was a main guy that provided that gateway for women to become not only coaches in the league, but he also provided, or he was one of the first coach, or the first coach ever to have a defensive and offensive coordinator that were black coaches as they want a championship.
So
Yeah.
sad,
So
bro.
he is a very activism when it comes to the NFL.
Even like the stuff he's doing now, they're even extending the Rooney Rule to add women, and they're supposed to even interview women for job interviews, like all that, bro. Like
To
That's
give
great,
a
but
word
that's
for word
so
from this
sad.
article I read, a new rule in the
True.
NFL that all teams are required to hire. This is from last week. Are required to hire a person of color or a woman into an offensive assistant role. Right now, there are 5 full-time female coaches. And then again, like I said about him having an offensive and defensive coordinator who were black, and they won a fucking Super Bowl. So yes, black people are smart, and they're not just fucking athletes. Pieces of shit out there, dude. Oh, this guy's great because of his athleticism. He does not read no damn books.
Hey, shout out to this guy, bro. Shout out to my fucking guy,
I learned
bro.
that in sports media, dog. It's real. If watch a fucking game.
No, that shit is
the
real. but-
announcer,
and-
black or white, will always describe black athletes as just athletes.
Yeah.
They're never smart.
Yeah.
yeah,
Look at his arms. Look at how big this guy. Oh, baby. Dude,
especially
They're-
in basketball.
like
yeah.
Cam
Oh
Newton,
my god, it's
smart.
It's
Yeah, they
They only talk about the best
I
people.
agree.
Oh, IQ and shit. Stop it, man. we need to describe them a different way. But bring in this this question, my guy.
So, first question: what impact does this have for black and minority head coaches moving forward? How do you guys think this will set things up?
Gifton, I had
You
a little
think
bit to
there'd be
say.
Any
Yeah.
improvement?
I think it definitely sets a tone in the way that the league is progressing so far. I feel like more teams are. Fuck it, I'm gonna just say it. I
Yeah,
feel
bro,
like more
say
teams
how
are.
you feel, bro.
I
Say how
feel
you
like
feel.
I feel like more teams are gonna be forced to hire black people and women coming into their organizations and their leagues because of the Rooney Rule.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks that because somebody is black or a woman, that they automatically kind of like get disqualified for the job. And it's even like with the NBA now, like, bro, the NBA is full of black, white, Mexican, Hispanic, Czechoslovakian,
All the
Slovenian,
European people.
all
you
the
know?
look at how
there's not
how
this issue
diverse the
with
NBA is,
coaching.
and then look at how the NFL is when it's just white on white on white.
Even the Dolphins head coach, they had to mention that he was half black.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
that's
waiting.
weird.
I was
Come
waiting
on, bro.
because for the longest time I was like, "What is
That-
he
that's
actually?"
weird.
I've never
Even-
heard what he was identifying.
But he
as.
was
Even-
he was like, I'm a head coach. Like he didn't want them to get that praise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's just ridiculous.
It's kind of like he's dismissing being a black dude.
well,
Yeah.
no,
Kind of.
I would say more of like
Well,
He's dismissing
I don't
it.
think they
Yeah.
wanted to use him as the token. That's what I felt like he was
hate
saying.
to
Maybe.
say it, they kind of all are.
Well, that's what I'm
Well,
saying. Like that's.
I
what-
mean, I
that's what
guess
his message
because his
was.
appearance too, bro. Like,
Yeah, because he doesn't look
he
black.
doesn't look like a black dude.
I
at
no,
all. He does not.
I feel it, but it's just like it sucks that there's a fucking rule put in place that you have to hire somebody black and a female. That's
agree.
crazy.
I agree.
Like, dog, no matter black, white, purple, yellow, magenta, if they know they're talking about, come on the team, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it just sucks to see shit like that. But I mean, the league is progressing forcefully, but progressing. There's definitely gonna be more than just fucking Mike Tomlin in the NFL.
It needs to be.
It needs to be more than Mike Tomlin than just in the NFL.
Shout out to Houston Texans for actually hiring a black man, but we'll see what y'all do with
shout
it.
out to the Texans. Hopefully, bro has a good season.
Yeah, we'll see what they do.
Because they be trying to get rid
chopped another black man off.
Exactly, they be trying to chop him off after. Yeah, they be trying to chop off everybody after a season. I hate to say that it's. I said this 3 times. I hate to say that it's forcefully moving this way, but I'm not gonna want to say what I really want to say. But we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there in time.
Hey, listen.
We'll get there.
I think it's definitely a good work. I think that Bruce Arians is a really good person in that type of aspect to really get the chance and really open these doors. It was never really said out there and really emphasized. He just did it just because, and he had to go through a lot of people to get females hired on an NFL squad. So he was able to do that on the Cardinals. He was able to do that on the Buccaneers, and it's definitely changing and bringing eyes onto it and saying, hey, this can legitimately happen, and you can win fucking championships with it.
Yeah.
But you have another question based off of this, though, too. Steven, go ahead and bring in the next one.
Mm-hmm.
These are 2 quick follow-up questions, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah. So we were saying Bruce Arians. I also want to say something about the Bucs right here before I ask these questions, because the Bucs were actually able to overstep the Rooney Rule with moving Todd Bowles up in this hiring too. Basically, by March 1st, there's pretty much some in the NFL rules to where whoever's on the staff by March 1st, that's pretty much like the final staff. So if you don't, so basically an opening, they can promote in-house after March 1st. So they pretty much waited it out and did it, and like they went according to that boundary. So like they didn't have to open up and interview a bunch of candidates. They didn't have to announce to the league, hey, we're doing this. And then Todd Bowles was able to just take the keys.
I guess the question I have for that is, do you think that's a good thing or do you think that's a bad thing?
In this
It's a combination
situation,
of both.
it was in the situation for the outcome. I'm okay with it.
I like that.
I'll put it that way.
Let me ask you this question: will Bowles be able to get the Bucs back to the Super Bowl?
Well, I believe Todd Bowles can at least get him to the NFC Championship, bro. Because
With Brady, you have to, right?
Yeah, I mean, he still has Brady. OC still the same. Realistically, like, this is gonna show us how much of a difference Bruce Arians was. This is gonna show us whether last year Bruce Arians was either being loosey-goosey or if they just didn't, or they just lost,
Can I just say one thing? Me watching the Rams game last year in the playoffs, it felt like Bruce Arians, pedal to the metal, brought them back into that game, especially with those couple down in the field targets with Mike Evans. So we'll see. It's be interesting to see how conservative or how much of a Brady game plan it is, or even just how much of a Byron Leftwich plan it is when it comes to the game plan. Definitely a guy who's very bright and has a lot of tools at his hand. So it's going to be really interesting to see. Gittin, do I think they get back to the Super Bowl? I got my Rams, baby. No. How about you?
Thomas Jefferson Brady.
Boy, you said that name's terrible. And it's wrong.
Whatever.
But go ahead.
Jefferson Brady.
Thomas
Edwards. I don't give a fuck. Is going for
Sounds
8.
like you don't.
Yeah.
8.
8.
And then
8
last
of
one,
them.
do you think Brady's retirement had anything to do with the coaching change?
Yeah, that's the main question. Do you think?
Oh, man.
That's the real question for me, bro. What do you think Brady's retirement had to do with
I'm going to say yeah, because Tom didn't come out of retirement for no reason. Tom could have sat back on the sidelines and just chilled at 7, and not said nothing about it. But my guess would be Tom believes in Todd Bowles to like, you know what, fuck it, I'm coming back for another season, and we gotta get it done.
Yeah.
Or he really just got tired of Giselle and the kids. But I honestly feel like, damn, that wasn't funny. No, all right. But I honestly feel like with Todd Bowles as the head coach and Tom Brady playing, Todd Bowles is the reason why Tom Brady's coming back for another season.
I think Tom Brady came back. When Tom Brady came back, he was like, I have you guys hostage, or I can just retire again. He's bluffing, of course, but the Bucs held their cards up, and they were just like, all right, I'm going to fold and give you whatever you want. They gave him whatever he wanted, and Bruce Arians was under the ropes, very gently elevated into a position without his will. And, yeah, that's how it is right now. They say that they're always good, but hey, it doesn't mean that, and I heard this from the Dan Patrick Show, I can work with somebody and I can love them as a person, doesn't mean I like to work with them. And apparently Bruce Arians, it wasn't even next at the team meetings, at the team practices and stuff. He would just kind of come in and be the head guy.
The president.
And, hey, let me tell you this much.
Listen.
It
That
kind
was
of
a
worked.
bar.
It kind of worked.
Oh,
but,
my
Steven,
goodness.
you asked this question. You put it in here. Go ahead and answer it, my guy.
Yeah, bro. I'm going to definitely say Brady definitely is behind this. I'm not saying he's... Look, bro, I'm put it this way. Brady's first game with the Buccaneers, Bruce Arians killed him in front of the media.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick, over 20 years, if he ever has, you can count how many times that's happened. And it's not like at least publicly, I should say, bro.
Once, maybe twice.
I don't even think.
He drafted Tom Brady. This
Right,
man, Bruce Arians, bro, we just started kicking it this summer.
Yeah.
And you saying, oh, Tom effed this one up.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Bruce Arians though for being one of the OGs on the
Yeah.
field and keeping it G. Unlike
Yeah.
Bill Belichick, because they had such a family ties between one another. Unlike Bruce Arians, when like, this is just my quarterback.
See,
That's
no. Yeah. Oh, no. Bill Belichick was not treating the man like family. If he was, Tom would still be a Patriot.
There was family ties though.
Robert Kraft was the family man, not Bill Belichick.
Okay, yeah.
I'll put it that way.
Got me there.
That would be Robert Kraft making it the family.
He's a much
Because
lower,
Bill Belichick will cut it, man.
a much lower key and knows his position type of Jerry Jones.
Yeah.